You know, we're responsible for our careers. You know, we're responsible for the success or the lack of success that we have. And I think people need to really start taking heed to that, you know, and taking control of their careers. Like, you know, if you have a vision for your life, if you have a vision for your career, you know, since I'm in the industry of filmmaking, you know, you have to really decide on what level that you want to be in. You know what I mean? Do you want to be on an indie level? Do you want to be on a Hollywood level? Do you want your movie to play in theaters? Do you want to hit certain platforms? Like, I think ultimately you have to have a vision for your career, and then kind of like reverse engineer and figure out like, all right, well, how am I going to get to that point? You know, I had to really start realizing that my career was in my own hands. And it's like, okay, I can't wait on the next person to give me an opportunity. I can't wait on, you know, an employer or the industry to kind of let me in. I have to go get it, you know. So I started writing my own scripts. I started shooting my own films. I started putting up my own money for projects. And I just really started to go get it and just walk with purpose and not, you know, wait for somebody to give me an opportunity. I'm like, yo, if I really want this, if this is what if this means so much to me, then I have to, you know, get uncomfortable, challenge myself, become a better filmmaker, and things will start opening up. And people don't realize it. You know, I'm just now slowly starting to see success, you know, see the fruits of my labor. I've been doing this for over 10 years. I started my company in 2008, you know, and, you know, 2022, you know, I'm just now seeing things happening, you know, reaching, you know, platforms, big platforms, and having people that don't know me from a can of paint reach out and say, you know, I love your work, I love your film. People wanting to work with me. You know, I remember my first auditions, nobody would come out, you know, to having 50 people audition, 100 people audition, you know, sending video auditions, showing up in person, like, you know, over 10 years of that. But it really started with me taking control and knowing that it's up to me to get to where I really want to be. I think one of the most important things to do is to develop your craft when it comes to filmmaking. You know, becoming a better filmmaker, composing better, better composition, better audio. I think what I'm seeing a lot in the indie filmmaking world is the lack of quality, and not the lack of quality in just overall, right, in storytelling and filmmaking in general, because I think a lot of indie people have a lot of good stories to tell. But what I'm seeing is a lack of quality, you know, as far as the way a film may look, the way a film may sound. Sound is like the biggest thing that I see with indie filmmaking that I think we really need to start working on, providing better audio. You know, a lot of people say audio is 50% of it is the experience of watching a film, is the audio component, you know. And they say people will watch a bad looking film quicker than they will listen to a bad sounding film. And I think filmmakers really forget that aspect and how important it is. You know, we have to put the time, the resources, the money into providing good audio, a good experience when people watch our films. You know, when you go to the theater, you know, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to see a bad looking film. You're not going to see a bad sounding film. You may not like the film. You may not like the story. It may not, you know, connect with you one way or another, but you really rarely going to leave out and say, oh, that film just sounded bad, or it wasn't mixed well, or, you know, it was out of focus, it didn't look right. You're not really going to see that. The standards are there, the quality is there. And I think we have to take the same heed. We have to do the same thing for on an indie level, you know what I mean? Like, it's enough equipment out there, inexpensive, to be able to provide a quality project. And I think we need to really start putting more time into developing the craft, learning the skills, taking classes, learning from people that's really doing it right, and so we can make better quality products. I mean, because you know, the audience deserve it. I think we have been more forgiving for indie projects, the audience, you know, being okay with the project that doesn't sound good or doesn't look good, and we just chalk it up to it being low budget or indie. And I don't want that to continue to happen. I want to raise the standards. I want a film that costs $1,000 or $10,000 to sound good. You know, obviously it's not going to be what a $100,000 or $100 million budget is, but a lot of that stuff goes into actors, production design, and all that stuff. You can make a good quality film on an indie level. You can make a good film that sounds good and looks good on an indie budget. So I just challenge all the indie filmmakers to make better quality product, you know, and that's what I strive for, to just, you know, keep making better quality product. I hope y'all enjoying the episode, but I had to interrupt to talk about my new film, Regrets. Yes, my new award-winning film, Regrets, is streaming now on Tubi for free. You can watch it on your phone, you can watch it on your tablet, you can watch it on your TV. It's a heartfelt film that I'm really proud of, and I think you will enjoy it. All you gotta do is download the app and type in Regrets. And again, it's free. So go watch it with your fam, share with your friends, and I think you will enjoy it. I'm really proud of this film. So go and watch Regrets and tell me what you think about it.